Welcome back to Kalgoorlie for the 7th, the Reed family handicap over 2,200 metres. And Scott, our favourite is Zaza Rock. Impressive last start winner of the 2J Cup, and it looks like she's found a really nice assignment here.
Certainly does, Lockie, and after the scratchings too, it narrows it down certainly in a market perspective to basically a two-horse race. You're either team Zaza Rock out of the 2J Cup or your team Ryewood, who I actually thought was very good last start, and I certainly hold an opinion that there may have been a little bit of interference that she copped at about the 600 metre marker. She just looked like she got a squeeze. Very hard to tell because at that stage one was going around her in the vision. Even in the steward's vision, it's still not that clear, but I've convinced myself she was luckless.
Scott, in the first 5 races, we identified the pattern that it was really difficult to make up ground. In race 6, is it fair to say they perhaps overdid it, and now it's going to be interesting to see how these next 2 races play over a little bit further?
Well, this staying race we're probably not going to learn a lot from. With all due respect, this is a pretty low-graded Saturday race, and then of course we roll on to the big one, and from there, who will put the speed on in the Cup? Will it be Iowa? Will it be Kimura? Will it be Utgard Loki again, who folded up in the Boulder Cup? How will Willie Pike ride Starry Heights? I look forward to answering all those questions, but we have to get through a pretty average staying race first.
Let's have a look at the horses in the yard, and we'll start with Zaza Rock, who is our favourite for Grant Alana Williams, Willie Pike in the saddle.
Well, normally if you won a 2J Cup and you went to a Saturday graduation, you'd be going around double figures. But the difference is we race here at Kalgoorlie on the Saturday meeting as opposed to going to opening day at Ascot, and you have Queen of Jerusalem in the market scratching, a lot of the local horses racing way outside the handicap. So she's thrown a really good opportunity here, Zaza Rock, to go back to back. I love the way that Kira Yule rode her in that 2J Cup. She rode her conservatively early, slowly but steadily got her away from the inside into clear galloping room, and then unleashed a really sustained turn of foot from a long, long way out. I think Willie Pike here will be looking to do a similar thing. As we say in this race and this day, it's been a bit of an on-speed dominated affair. Go back 5 starts ago, at that stage this horse was still trained by Trevor Andrews. She actually led up a race over 1,650, so I think here today they don't necessarily need to go that far back if they don't want to.
As Alana Williams approaches me, I'll catch up with her for a word on Zaza Rock. Alana, how's she been since the 2J Cup win?
Yeah, trained on really well. Happy with the mare.
What are you made of the way the track's been playing here this afternoon? Obviously, a fairly versatile mare. What were your discussions like with Willie pre-race?
I'm going to leave a lot of it to him. Obviously, we've drawn bad all day, so a lot of it's left to the jocks that are riding them. She can race on pace or take a sit, so she's pretty versatile. We'll leave those decisions to Will.
Moving ahead to Starry Heights in the Kalgoorlie Cup, I suspect it's much the same, rinse and repeat in regards to instructions?
Pretty much. He knows the horse very well. He's got a lot of faith in him. Just hopefully, yeah, he can get into the race without too much trouble. But yeah, same thing. I'll leave it to the jock.
How's he felt since his last start win in the Boulder Cup?
Yeah, he's come through super. Very fit horse, so happy.
Thanks for your time. Good luck here.
Thank you.
There's Alana Williams with a word on Zaza Rock. Interesting. And also, almost unsurprisingly, just leaving it up to Willie Pike in regards to the way he rides both Zaza Rock and Starry Heights in the next. The next horse we'll take a look at is the 3, Magic Will Reign, for Trevor Tasker and Keshaw Duran.
I think Willie Pike's talked about that on occasion too, Lockie. Sometimes you get these track patterns and you start to overcomplicate it. Do you try and ride a horse upside down to suit the track pattern, or do you just allow them to run their usual race, and if they're good enough they can overcome it, like we saw in the previous with Laquetta's Gift? But on to number 3, Magic Will Reign, was actually able to beat Ryewood 3 starts ago, but that was the day that she took off down Charles Street and sustained a run from about the 1,400 metre marker and gets 2 kilos off Magic Will Reign. So I think with even luck she'll be turning the tables on him.
The 4 is Ryewood for Peter Fernie and Lucy Fiore.
The obvious danger here to the hot pot in Zaza Rock. If you're not in her corner, then you're probably with Ryewood here. Was very, very good 3 starts ago when set a real task from a long way out. Actually drew barrier number 1, but got shuffled to near on last and circled the field from a mile out, under 59.5 kilos as well. She hasn't won past 1750, but she definitely ticked the staying box that day.
5, Dancing Jack, Pamela Oram, Pat Carberry.
Who's got the inside barrier here, which is probably not a great thing for this 9-year-old, but at the same time, no matter where he drew, he's always going to get back. He's got no early tactical speed. He showed a bit of a turn of foot in that race behind Secret Attraction. I know the beaten margin was 7, but she won it by 5 3/4 and won again today. Wasn't the worst effort.
6, Steel Red, Helen Harding, Brad Parnham.
If nobody else wants to lead, I'd say that Brad Parnham will probably take this up, and as we always say, Brad Parnham, when left alone for too long out in front, can be very dangerous, even on a horse at odds.
7, El Sueno is a scratching, so we now take a look at the 8, Lady of Babylon for Greg Jones and Vic Corber.
Ran second last start at 2J, but behind a horse that goes to the Mora Cup today rather than a race here on a Saturday.
The 9 is also a scratching in Latham's Wish, so we now take a look at the 11, Lautref for Catherine Godden and Tash Faithful.
Who has actually featured in a lot of those roadshow videos that we've been playing in between races. This horse has raced at Junction, Carnarvon, Mount Magnet and Broome at his last 4 and has done that for the last couple of seasons.
And the last horse we'll take a look at with the scratching of the 12 is the 11, Olden for Helen Harding and Luke Campbell.
Yet to really show his best since transferring stables. He's a horse that they'll be able to find some lower grade staying races for in the near future.
Let's have a look at the market ahead of race number 7 here at Kalgoorlie, where Zaza Rock is your favourite at $1.80. A short price favourite here in the 7th. Ryewood has been $5 into $2.50. Dancing Jack is $18 into $13. Lautre 15 into 14. Olden is 41 into 26. But this market, Scott, I know Queen of Jerusalem was well in this market, but Zaza Rock at $1.80, Ryewood at $2.45, and every other runner in double figures. You don't often see that from a market perspective.
No, you don't. And the price that you read about Ryewood only 30 seconds ago has probably even disappeared since then, Lockie. This is a really good late push for her to topple Zaza Rock. I think I saw $2.80 only 5 minutes ago. Now into $2.40, so money continuing for her late.
How do you order the 4?
2, 4, 5, 6. I thought one of these two mares would win, be it Zaza Rock or Ryewood, but I stuck with the strength of Grant and Alana Williams and William Pike. 2 for me from 4 Ryewood, 5 Dancing Jack to shoot up along the inside and maybe snatch third ahead of 6 Deal Red, who could well find the front and walk them here for a portion of this race. 2, 4, 5 and 6, but nothing spectacular from me.
2 Zaza Rock on top for Scott, who is our favourite at $1.80, with Ryewood on the second line of betting at $2.45. Willie Pike and Lucy Fiore have ridden this Kalgoorlie track better than anyone over the last few weeks, and they go head-to-head with our 2 favourites here in the Reid family handicap, a name synonymous with Goldfields Racing. The Reid family and the famous Reid colours often go around in WA racing, most notably at the moment with Magnificent Andy. But horses are behind the gates ahead of the 7th here at Kalgoorlie. And Scott, as we said a little earlier, this crowd has just continued to build and build throughout this afternoon, and one race from the Cup, it is absolutely packed.
It certainly is, and actually the inside areas too, the members on the first level, and underneath is where the bookies ring is, Lockie, and that area is packed as well. So you know when you get to Cup time, everyone starts to come out onto the grass. It's going to fill up beautifully.
A great turnout here at the KBRC. Hats off to all concerned for the turnout here this afternoon for 4X Kalgoorlie Cup Day. But still one race to come. Scott is with Zaza Rock in the 7th. Here's Darren for the call.
Ready. And now Zaza Rock taken up here by Willie Pike. Goes in. Magic Will Rain drawn inside. Zaza Rock, the 2J Cup winner. And now they load up Olden, Lady of Babylon and Deal Red. So we're nearly set to go here. The 7th today precedes the Cup, the 4X Kalgoorlie Gold Cup. Pike taking weight there of Zaza Rock's back inside the line. Easy winner of the 2J Cup. Needs only a modest lot here as Lady of Babylon prepares to make her way up toward the stalls. Now there's starter Michael Vickers going across to the ladder, and Lady of Babylon is about to be walked in by Victoria Corver, and the red lights now appear. The field is set. Lady of Babylon being walked around one last time here by an attendant as the red lights continue flashing. Short priced favourite Zaza Rock. In goes Lady of Babylon. And so the field is set to go right here in front of Tent Land, and the stalls are back and they're off and they're racing. And Olden was the first to go with Deal Red. They'll share the lead through the first 150. Ryewood's going to settle behind them, and Pike is going to drop Zaza Rock back to last at the judge, where they're hacking along, and Deal Red's gone through and takes up a slender lead over Olden. Ryewood comes off the fence. Lob's running third, Dancing Jack next near the rail, being followed by Latrere, then Lady of Babylon. Magic Will Rain second last, and the favourite sees them all, Zaza Rock, and will be patiently handled by Pike as they go out to the western side of the track. 1,600 metres to go. Deal Red's the leader by a length over Olden. A length and a half away, then running third, Ryewood. Dancing Jack fourth, the inside next, and being closely followed by Latrere. After one came the mare Lady of Babylon with Magic Will Rain, and Zaza Rock was 6 or 7 lengths off the leader, Deal Red, as they sweep over into the back of the course. By the 1,300 mark, Deal Red shows the way by a length. No change at all to the order, but the pace is nice and even. Olden is second, 2 lengths away in the clear, getting a great run, Ryewood. A length and a half to Latrere, going by at the 1,000 outside of Dancing Jack, then Lady of Babylon, Magic Will Rain, and the 2J Cup winner is back there, stayed motherless, Zaza Rock, and about 7 lengths from Deal Red. 800 to go. Now they make their way out toward the Charles Street side of the course, and Deal Red's in front, only a half a length on Olden, just edging its way a little bit closer. A length and a half to Ryewood behind them. Fiore's given this the run of the race there and about to go any tick of the clock. Around them, Latrere, followed by Dancing Jack. Now Pike makes his move, and here comes the favourite, Zaza Rock, looping the field. Around them, 3 and 4 and 5 deep coming into the turn. Magic Will Rain comes out to follow at home. Dancing Jack drops out with Lady of Babylon into the home straight. Now Olden reaches the lead, hit the front. Ryewood came at it quickly. Zaza Rock is still running on. Ryewood, Zaza Rock on the outside. Fiore goes for the whip, so does Pike. 150 to go. The crowd roaring. Zaza Rock can't get past Ryewood. Ryewood's dropped off Zaza Rock. Then Magic Will Rain. It's all Ryewood. Ryewood pulled away to beat Zaza Rock. Magic Will Rain third. And then Latrere Olden. A long margin, Lady of Babylon on the last two home. Dancing Jack back with it. Deal Red the pacemaker. So Peter Fernie has saddled up his 4th winner this afternoon. Number 4 Ryewood. Number 4 Ryewood has beaten Zaza Rock and Magic Will Rain. And this was given a 10 out of 10 ride, Ryewood. Lucy had it back there, just loping along in the clear, the Redwood mare. And when she moved, she could see that Pike was coming. He started his run around them and then blew out in the last little bit. Zaza Rock just didn't get the journey. Ryewood was placed at 2,100 3 starts ago when it ran second to Magic Will Rain, who weighs in third here, and 10 Latrere fourth. The interim numbers are 4, 2, 3 and 10, and it was a comprehensive victory. It won by 3, pulling away from its rivals, Ryewood. A long neck second and third, and they've run 2:16.73 for the 2,200 metres. Owned by Andrew Ingles. Continues a fabulous day for Peter Fernie. He's now prepared 4 winners this afternoon. A mare by Redwood from Rock on Rye, and that's her 5th win in 19 starts. And Lucy Fiore also continues her fabulous form. Lucy won the opening event today on Please Mister for the stable, and she's now of course racked up a double, getting home on Ryewood. Well, the next event on the card, the 4X Kalgoorlie Gold Cup at listed level over 2,300 metres. There are no changes, a field of 8, smallish field here, and Starry Heights will be the odds-on elect in the next on the card. So we'll go to the yard now and catch up with Lockie Taylor after the victory. And in running, Ryewood could not have been given a sweeter ride by Lucy Fiore. She had the horse cruising along, and at the end of it all, it was simply far, far too strong, as that winning margin indicates, Lockie.
Exactly right, Darren. Zaza Rock loomed large at the top of the straight, but the economical run that Ryewood had throughout told in the end, and winning trainer Peter Fernie joins me once again. Pete, we're getting quite familiar with each other, which is a good thing for your stable because it's been a great day.
Finally enjoying talking to you, Lockie. I don't normally like it.
It's been a long time coming. Ryewood, beautiful ride from Lucy, and from there, she just gave the mare every possible chance.
Yeah, I wasn't that confident on the corner because she looked like she was trying to get off the track today. It was a little bit hard for her, so I think it was. But she, once she balanced up again and she really put them away good, she rode it fantastic.
The Kalgoorlie season is obviously coming to an end shortly. Is this the type of mare you intend to take down to Ascot and continue to race over these trips?
No, she's not a big, strong horse, so we'll just weigh it up where we're going. There's no hurry with them. We'll just have a look. She could even go to the paddock now. It wouldn't matter.
Another winner for Mr. Andrew Ingles, one of your best friends, but also your #1 client, and it must be satisfying to have such a great week with Andrew.
Yeah, he's a great supporter of mine and Kalgoorlie racing, and Yeah, we could have run another couple in other races today, but he was pretty keen to make the Cup stand up. He's very, very good supporter of Kalgoorlie Racing and mine.
Well done here.
Thank you.
There's Peter Fernie after his 4th winner, and I'll catch up with one of my favourite men in Kalgoorlie,
Thank you.
Mr. Andrew Ingles.
Thank you.
What a day! How good is your How good are your horses going?
Yeah, no, good. Yeah, good. Yeah, you were bumbling along there. I'm bumbling a little bit as well, but that was really exciting. It's been a great day.
You're a Kalgoorlie boy. How good is this for racing, and how good was the announcement earlier this morning in regards to the Golden Saddle?
Oh, look, it's amazing, you know, because I think at the end of the day, like, you could question where racing's going a little bit, especially in Cal and regional areas. So to do something like this is really going to, like, really put a spark into it all. So I think it's fantastic.
A great day for you and your family. Love the jacket. Hopefully
you.
we're chatting again later today.
Oh, we'll give it a go, eh?
There's Andrew Ingles, and here's Lucy Fiore.
Lucy joins us now. Lucy, you've had a wonderful season here, but so's this mare, and she probably hasn't won quite as many races as they would have liked because she's been pretty luckless on occasion.
Yeah, her racing pattern, she's generally like just a pair or two back and you just get in a bit of trouble, whereas today there wasn't a whole lot of speed on paper and she'd drawn good and she was able to put herself into a good spot. She was quite fresh today, but yeah, just her racing pattern gets her in trouble, but she's definitely got the ability.
Peter was saying in his post-race it looked like she wanted to get off the track a little bit on straightening.
Yeah, the track's quite firm. She just didn't seem to want to corner the best, and then once she straightened up, she really let down.
What's the plan with Utgard Loki from the inside draw?
I haven't actually spoken to Pete yet. We'll get to that next race. I assume he'll be the lead or box seat depending on how well he jumps. I think he's maybe better with cover. That wasn't the plan last time, but he was really fresh. But I'll see what Pete says.
And Secret Style in the last looks like she's on the upward spiral.
Yeah, she's really nice. The pattern's in her favour, so hopefully she behaves and goes in the gates calmly and get another winner.
Congratulations.
Thank you.
There's Lucy Fiore continuing her dominance with Peter Fernie at the KBRC. That's Ryewood taking out the Reed family handicap. After the break, we'll be taking a look at the feature of the day at Moora, the Moora Cup.